What's going on, guys? It's MonkeeMan 007, and today we are here to react to something that people have been asking for on and off for a while now, and it is Llamas with Hats. But it is the complete series, because I saw that, like, all of the episodes were only a little bit more than a minute long, so I was just like, you know what? I'll react to the whole thing. So I was a little bit surprised. This is not related to any of the other stuff that I've seen on YouTube before. This is on a completely different YouTube channel, Film Cow, because they have more than 1 million subscribers, so they've been around for a hot minute. I say as I stare at the video that was posted May 9th in 2015. So yeah, it's been around for a minute. And I have heard little snippets of what this show is about, and I'm not even gonna lie, it sounds very strange. Just the whole Llamas with Hats thing. I'm anticipating both of these characters being just ginormous assholes, alright? Because I've met llamas before. They are distrustful motherfuckers. I've never been spit on by a llama, but they do not let you within a 10-foot radius of them. They'll look at you, give you that baleful look that they'll give you, and then they'll just walk the fuck away. I know, because my grandparents, when I went to visit them up in Idaho a few years back, they had a llama whose name was Kiave, and I never got more than 10 feet close to him. But before we actually get into today's video, if you want to help support this channel and help fund some of the content that I put out for you guys, make sure that you check out the link to my Patreon down in the description below. And I want to give special thanks once again to Robert Walker for becoming my very first patron, and at the same time welcome yet another patron. Mike McDonald, you are the man. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Let's get into this video and see exactly what the hell Llamas with Hats is about, because I'm just very generally confused right now. And I've heard enough about it that I am very curious. Alright, Llamas with Hats, the complete series. Let's fucking go.
Carl! There is a dead human in our house!
Oh!
First second of the video. And there's already a dead fucking body. What the fuck am I walking into? What? Hold on. I need to go back.
Carl! There is a dead human in our house!
Oh, hey! How did he get here?
Carl, what did you do?
I didn't do this.
Explain what happened, Carl.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
Tell me, Carl,
What?
exactly what you were doing before I got home.
All right, well, I was upstairs.
Okay.
I was sitting in my room.
Yes.
Reading a book.
Go on.
And, well, this guy walked in.
Okay.
So I went up to...
Whoa. What do you mean he just walked into your house? Do you leave your doors unlocked like a fool? What the fuck?
Yes.
And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Carl, that kills people!
Wow,
That kills people! No shit! Oh, fuck. Okay, this is a win. This is a major win.
Carl, that kills people!
Wow, I didn't know that.
How could you not know that?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
What happened to his hands?
What's that?
His hands. Why
Did
are
you
they
fucking
missing?
eat
Well,
his hands?
I kind of cooked them up and ate them.
What? Was I right? What is this show?
Carl!
Well, I was hungry, and, well, you know, when you crave hands, that's...
Why on earth would you do that?
I was hungry for hands. Give me a break.
Carl!
No!
My stomach was making the rumblies
Carl!
that only hands would satisfy.
What is wrong with you, Carl?
Well, I kill people and I eat hands. That's two things.
It sounds like you got a whole fucking laundry list.
Carl, what on earth was all that?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You sunk an entire cruise ship, Carl.
Are you sure that was me? I
Why?
would think I would remember something like that.
Carl, I watched you fire a harpoon into the captain's face.
That sounds dangerous.
You were headbutting children off the side of the ship.
That must have been horrifying to watch.
And then you started making out with the ice
Well,
sculptures.
thank God that the children weren't on board to see it.
Carl, why is the lifeboat all red and sticky?
Well, I guess you could say it is red and sticky.
Carl, what are we standing in?
Would you believe it's strawberry milkshake?
No, I would not believe that.
Melted gumdrops.
No.
Boat nectar.
No.
Some of God's tears.
Tell me the truth.
What? What were those last two? Boat nectar? God's tears. Oh my God! How is this llama? How is the llama on the left still alive? How has Carl not killed him already?
Fine. It's the lovely elderly couple from 2B.
Carl!
Well, they were taking all the crescent rolls.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I will not apologize for art.
Where are the other lifeboats?
Whoa, you won the prize. I didn't even notice that.
Where are the other lifeboats, Carl?
Looking at the trajectory of the moon and the sun, probably at the bottom of the ocean. I bet lots of holes in them.
Carl!
I have
Dude!
a problem. I have a serious problem.
You are just terrible today.
Shh. Do you hear that?
You have multiple problems.
That's the sound of forgiveness.
That's the sound of people drowning, Carl.
That is what forgiveness sounds like. Screaming and then silence.
No! That is not what that sounds like.
Carl, we're supposed to be on vacation.
I don't know about you, but
Have we heard the other llama's name yet? Because all that he's been doing so far is just getting on Carl's case, which I don't blame him. But I don't think we've heard this guy's name.
I am having a wonderful time here.
You toppled the South American government, Carl.
The people have spoken. Viva la resistance.
You pushed the resistance leader into a giant fan.
He was a traitor and a scoundrel.
He was trying to stop you from pushing other people into a giant fan.
Oh, that was a foot. I appear to have swallowed an entire person.
That would be the hotel bartender.
That explains why my mojito is taking so long.
It was horrifying. Your mouth unhinged like a snake.
Wow, that sounds pretty awesome.
I can't go anywhere with you, Carl.
That hurt my feelings. Now we're both in the wrong.
I want to go home. We're
Fuck you,
leaving.
In that case, I should probably mention that I filled our luggage with orphan meat.
What?
Well, I'm building a meat dragon, and not just any meat will do.
You know what? Forget it. I'm not even sure
What? Carl! What the fuck?
anymore.
Oh, that's no fun.
This has become the norm for you, Carl.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Please don't.
I feel like I've been issued a challenge.
Carl!
It's too late now. You. I totally don't remember your name.
We've known each other for 3 years, Carl.
And what an impression you've made.
My name is Paul.
Paul.
I said
Okay.
my name is Paul.
Oh, I thought you were a woman.
Why would you think that?
Mostly the hat. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some pictures to delete from my computer.
Oh my God!
Carl, you've tracked mud all over the carpet.
Now that right there is a mess.
I just had it cleaned yesterday, Carl.
I'm not responsible for this. I've been jamming on the saxophone all morning.
They're clearly your hoof prints, Carl.
Then there is an imposter on the loose.
They lead directly to you.
Clue number 1. The imposter is a phantom.
Carl, stop avoiding.
What? Why? What?
Carl!
What the fuck did you do, Carl?
Birthday.
It's not. Please tell me you had nothing to do with this.
Why don't you blow out your candle?
You've gone too far this time, Carl.
What's that? It's hard to hear you over the sound of melting city.
How did you even do this?
A dollop of fairy dust.
Carl.
It's hard to hear you over the sound of Melting City. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, this shit is gonna... Y'all directed me towards some shit that's gonna fucking kill me.
I ripped the tag off a mattress.
This isn't funny, Carl.
Who's laughing? Clearly not all the people who just exploded.
I'm leaving. I've had enough of this.
But think of all the perfectly roasted faces we get to munch on now.
What? Why?
Because we're friends, and friendship is two pals munching on a well-cooked face together.
That isn't friendship, Carl. That's sick.
Well, then you're probably not gonna like your birthday decorations.
It's not even my... Oh, my God.
Surprise!
Oh my God.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I thought you liked faces. Obviously, there's a miscommunication.
This is awful, Carl.
You're right, it's not nearly as tasteful as I pictured it in my head.
I think I'm gonna throw... Oh, God, one touched me.
This was clearly the wrong way to go.
You think, Carl?
What can I say? I expected them to be cooked more. Raw face is just gross.
That isn't the problem, Carl. Why would you think any of this was a good idea?
Probably because I'm a dangerous sociopath with a long history of violence.
Oh.
I don't understand how you keep forgetting that.
Wait, does Paul cover up all the shit that Carl does? Does he somehow fix it? If that's the case, what the fuck is wrong with Paul?
Carl!
Oh,
I know you've done something.
Whatever do you mean?
You've always done something. It's a lovely day out. We're having a good time. What have you done?
You mistake me for some sort of scoundrel.
Carl.
I am a respected member of the community. To even insinuate...
Okay, Carl. So what did you do today?
Well, let's see. I washed the car.
Uh-huh.
I made a donation to the local Girl Scout troop.
Sure.
I returned an overdue movie at Blockbuster.
What else?
I stepped on a ladybug by accident.
Go on.
And I baked some banana bread for our neighbor Pat. I believe that's it. Done.
That's it.
That's all I...
Did you bake banana bread or did you bake your neighbor? I swear, if I'm right, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit again.
did today.
Carl?
Oh!
Carl, what is that?
I may have forgot to mention one of my activities. I apologize, that was wrong.
Explain, Carl.
Well, from here, it looks like a weather balloon.
I'm not in the mood for this.
I think it's just a lens flare and some dust.
Just tell me, Carl.
Fine. I may have created a crack in space-time
How?
through which to collect millions of baby hands.
Huh.
What do you mean, huh?
I think I was expecting worse.
Worse, but this is totally fucked, bro.
I know, but after
This
last
is-
time with the nuke and the faces, it's just...
Come on, look at this. How did I even do this?
I don't understand how or why you do anything.
Do you know what it feels like to be Carl right now? It hurts. Not as much as the babies, but it hurts.
Oh my god!
What?
Why are there only hands from white babies?
Well, you know, Whitey's gotta pay.
Ah.
And the payment is baby hands.
Carl?
Aren't you gonna say it?
Say what, Carl?
That, my name, all offended and annoyed.
I'm leaving, Carl.
What?
I'm moving out.
It's the meat conveyor, isn't it? You never were a fan of modern home design.
It's a lot of things, Carl.
Just let me explain. Efficiency. Industry. Never before has this many dead bodies been so manageable.
Carl.
I'm the Henry Ford of human meat.
I've already packed. I'm not coming back, Carl.
Come on, we haven't even gotten to the big surprise yet.
I'm sure it's very upsetting.
Well, now I don't even want to show you.
Good. I do not want to see it.
Man, you are being a huge beehole right now.
I'm not the one shoving people into a meat grinder.
It's not a meat grinder, it's an orphan stomper.
Gross.
You know what's gross? Your attitude.
Are you serious?
What have I done to deserve all this beehole coming out of your mouth?
It's everything, Carl. It's
Beehole?
everything you've done ever.
Everything. Even that time I helped Mrs. Bigsby with her garden?
You buried her there.
It's what she would have wanted.
You buried her alive.
She wasn't keeping up with the weeding. As president of the Homeowners Association, I had to take immediate action.
Oh, of fucking course he's president of the Homeowners Association. Jesus fucking Christ.
People, Carl.
That's like saying all Mozart did was write songs.
You are completely insane.
Oh, weird. That's what all these orphans said.
God.
Is that the surprise?
No.
That looks like a meat dragon. Did you finish your meat dragon, Carl?
Maybe.
It's horrifying, Carl.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. You know what's really bad is the fact that I'm starting to already become desensitized to Carl's bullshit.
Who, me? Whatever could you be referring to? Oh,
What
the
the
hand
fuck?
chair. I've recently taken up carpentry. Now, how would you feel if I called your work a monstrosity? Of course I had to use faces. Anything else would be disrespecting the art. It's called modernism, only I've made it more modern by using face parts of city council members. I disagreed with the election results. Someone had to take a stand. I'm a patriot and a hero. Fine. If you're going to whine about it, I can sew them back on. I think their bodies are still in my blood canal.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm the crazy one, not the people who elected these buffoons. If you paid any attention to our city charter meetings, you would see it wasn't an overreaction. What are you doing? You're sitting. You never sit. You're always standing, Paul. You're not supposed to sit. I find this very upsetting. You don't even care, do you, about my feelings? Will you please just stand up, Paul? I don't even know who you are anymore. No, you cannot take off the mask. It has to look right when I throw you in the blood canal.
Is that sheep literally just in the one episode?
Paul, are you home?
Oh
Ding
my
dong.
god.
Landlord, pizza delivery, fire department, bank manager. You have an appointment.
What do you want, Carl?
I want to be treated like a friend, Paul.
We're not friends anymore.
Didn't you get my apology piano?
Pianos aren't supposed to bleed and scream.
I guess it was less a piano and more a statement on pianos.
Why can't you go horrify someone else, Carl?
I miss your grumpy face, and the Paul mask I made hasn't helped. It's not grump enough.
You made a mask of my face?
Yes, and speaking of which, you might want to avoid being seen by federal investigators.
Carl.
To some, you are now known as Nikolai Sponikov, brutal leader of the Russian opium cartel.
Go home, Carl. I'm calling the police.
Bad idea, Nikolai. And you know there isn't a prison I can't nibble my way out of.
I'm dialing.
I've got nowhere to go. I burned my house down once it had enough swans inside, and I used up the rest of my savings buying the swans.
And whose fault is that, Carl?
Society. Society and the swans.
Carl, please. I really gave you every chance I could. I can't do it anymore.
What if I gave you $10 million cash?
You don't have $10 million, Carl.
I buried a large chest of doubloons once. I can go dig that up.
No, Carl.
It was either doubloons or my zoo books. A lot of something is in a hole somewhere.
I'm putting on some music, Carl. I'm not listening anymore.
Rude.
I'm
sorry, flesh me is so ungrateful, Carl. And after all we've been through, it's scandalous, I say. You do such incredible things and deserve appreciation. It's okay, he'll come around. As soon as the swan piano arrives. You're welcome.
Oh my god. Is the music getting more corrupted every time?
Carl, I can't believe you.
Uh-oh, what have I done this time?
You killed someone and chopped them up, and they're right here on the floor, Carl.
I didn't do that. Why would you think I did such a thing?
Carl, all the blood and the pieces. You murderer.
I think I would have remembered dismembering someone and putting all their bits on the ground right here. That's not the sort of thing I would usually forget about.
Carl, I
looks more
hate you,
fucked up with every
Carl.
episode.
I hate you.
Oh, watch it. Now who's being hurtful? You, Paul. You.
Carl.
Who said that?
Oh god.
It was me, Carl.
Paul?
Yes, Carl.
You came back.
You must finish your work, Carl.
My work?
There is so much to do. We mustn't dawdle.
You said you weren't coming back.
Carl.
Yeah?
Carl.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Carl.
What?
What are you planning, Carl?
I'm kind of just freestyling it these days, taking things as they come.
You're better than that, Carl. You're better.
I am, aren't I?
You're Carl.
I am Carl.
Carl.
That's me.
Carl.
Is this a demon or just the madness
You sure
in this
like you're
man's
yelling.
head? It is getting more corrupted every time. Why are there demon eyes behind the glass?
Carl.
God, the voice.
Paul?
Carl.
I can't see anything.
You need to get up, Carl. You're in great danger.
Where are we?
I'll find a light, Carl.
Okay. I don't remember how I got here.
You need to get out, Carl.
Fucked up every time we
Oh, it's my gore pit.
You had a terrible fall, Carl.
I think my legs are broken.
You're in danger. You need to get up.
How long have I been down here? It feels like a long time.
Your work isn't finished, Carl. You have so much more to do.
Oh, that's
I don't know if I can move, Paul.
You must act quickly. Something is down here with us.
That's probably the basilisk. It won't bother us. The stupid thing only eats Chipotle.
It grows closer.
Were you always this creepy, Paul?
I'll go find some rope.
And some Neosporin if you see a tube.
Carl!
I know. It's all laughs with old Carl. Paul? Was that you? Maybe it's my stomach making the rumblies. Hungry for hands. Remember that, Paul?
Dude, this
Paul.
went from hilarious
Carl!
No luck with the rope?
I'm sorry, Carl. You'll need to do this yourself.
Well, that's a bummer.
to because all of your legs are broken.
Carl!
That's not gonna work. I'm in too bad a mood.
Carl!
All right. Oh, hey, how did all these bodies get down here?
You killed all these people, Carl.
What the-
Collecting piles of human meat is my least favorite thing to do.
Carl!
I am a rascal, just a no-good troublemaker. That's me.
Ooh, this is getting dark. Oh God, Carl, what did you do?
I guess I'm done.
You must complete your work, Carl.
There's nothing left to complete. It's all gone.
Carl!
I'm done, Paul.
Carl!
Why are you still yelling at
You
me?
must complete your work, Carl.
All the hands are eaten. All the meat creatures are made, unleashed, and then also eaten.
Carl!
Yes, it was very upsetting.
I can't believe you, Carl.
Do you remember the blood vortex in Paris?
Carl!
Yeah,
What?
that was my favorite.
Carl!
You know what? I don't even think you're really Paul.
Of course I am, Carl.
I think you're a liar and a cheat.
You must finish your work, Carl.
I'm gonna go find the real Paul.
Carl!
I don't think he's gonna be very pleased about all this stuff I've done.
It's almost time.
Remember the orb thing with all the nerves? It would shock people beneath their skin?
Yes, Carl.
Paul is going to be really upset to learn I made that.
You're almost done, Carl.
When I find the real Paul, I bet he's going to be the most mad at you.
Carl!
Identity theft, that's a felony.
Carl!
Yelling, also a felony.
Carl!
Paul!
Carl!
Paul!
Oh my god! I mean, if yelling is a federal crime, then I should have been, like, buried underground a long time ago.
Paul, are you home? Paul!
I'm right here, Carl.
No, you're not.
Paul's
You're not Paul,
fucking
you're an
dead.
imposter.
Carl!
Stop it!
You must finish your work, Carl.
Paul! Paul!
You're almost done, Carl.
I'm coming in, Paul. I'm sorry if this violates your restraining order, but it's important. Paul? Paul? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess you're gone.
He's been listening to the voice in his head all this time. Oh my god, this is not how the series ends! No! This has to be a dream or something. Or, wait, why am I so invested in this? What? Oh my god, the blood vortex. Is Carl just the lonely...
Oh, hey. Carl! I didn't do that. Carl! Carl!
I don't trust. Oh my god! That's actually... No, what? Oh my god! I thought it was gonna be a joke. I thought it was gonna be... That's actually it! Oh my god! I thought this was gonna be something lighthearted. I thought this was gonna be fun. I thought this was gonna be, like, no real consequences. There were all the consequences! Civilization was dead, and a man literally fell into his own madness after realizing that his best friend was dead. Oh my god! I will not even lie. That tugged at my heartstrings. What the fuck? Like, I thought that, like, I had heard that Carl was supposed to be, like, this murderer and that Paul was covering shit up, but... Or maybe they said that he got fed up with it. I don't know. Oh my god. This went in such a different direction than I was expecting for this video. I mean, kudos to Film Cow for doing that, because, like, just the way that it's presented, it comes across as very, like, obviously humor out of, like, no discernible direction whatsoever. But the fact that the creator made consequences for Carl. I'm used to cyanide and happiness. I'm used to happy tree friends. Bad shit happens, and then it's a complete reset for the next video. Holy shit, that was good. For a myriad of reasons. Because the thing is, I kind of wondered about it, because the first couple things actually were really, really funny. And then things started to deteriorate a little bit. And I wondered if that wasn't just like, oh, I'm getting used to the humor, all that kind of thing. No, he was deliberately toning down the humor and making shit more and more serious as he went along. That... I mean, I don't think there's anything else that I could say aside from the fact that, to me at least, that's art. Holy shit. Like... I'm at a loss for words. thank you, everybody, whoever recommended this to me, for getting me to this point, because that was worth it. That was really worth it. So I think that I have said all that I can really say, except for like nonsensical rambling. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you check out the original on Film Cow, like and comment on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell icon so that you know when I upload. And once again, if you want to help support the channel and fund some of the content that I put out for you guys, make sure that you check out the link in the description below to my Patreon. And thank you Robert Walker and Mike McDonald for becoming my patrons. It really means a lot to have your support, guys. Have a good morning, noon, or night wherever you are, and I will see you all again in the next episode. Peace out, y'all.